Well, the high emotion that is so clearly evident should not detract from the high significance of this match. Coventry City enjoying a momentum that nobody else in the playoff race can claim. While Stoke City just about, despite being on a distinctly unremarkable run, are just about staying one step ahead of the others in their quest to maintain their championship status. A beautiful day, a feel of spring, and Robbins returns. While the appreciation is warm, as it should be, he comes here with a job to do, and his focus will be total on that particular task. Okay, and Moran. And Berger. Pearson. Well, trying to thread it, and he's threaded it through beautifully for Kumas, and dove in with his first business of the day.
Oh, this is brilliant. They move the ball really quickly, and that's what Stoke haven't done. They haven't got off to a fast start here, Coventry City, and Stoke taking advantage. Look how quickly Berger shifts the ball. Pearson isn't closed down, advances into space, and he picks the right pass at the right time. It's a decent effort. Well, Mark Robbins will be more than pleased with his opening 7-8 minutes. Team on the front foot. Coventry City haven't started yet.
Berger. Moran. Al-Hamadi. Well, Stoke keep finding holes, and Kumas has found freedom, but Al-Hamadi goes alone, wants handball against Bobby Thomas. Referee gives it short shrift.
Well, they're asking for handball here. On behind his back, you don't get penalties for that.
Van Ewijk pointing the way, and this might get them on the move. Two arriving, Van Ewijk opening up the space himself.
Well, first real danger. It's a beautiful diagonal ball from Grimes. Van Ewijk is a really good outlet down this right-hand side, and having got inside and got the space, he's going to be a little bit disappointed with that final effort. Credit Ender Stevens. Defender gets a little bit of a block, takes the sting out of it.
Van Ewijk, Sakamoto. Up against the wily Stevens. Maybe lured into a challenge he didn't need to make initially. That's Liam Kitching standing right by the post. Oh, and a free header! And on his return to the side, it's Victor Torp who has come up with a goal. And while it's been a rough, tough start to proceedings for Frank Lampard's Coventry, England's form team are in front.
Well, this simply cannot happen. There's nothing as a head coach you can do about this. This is just poor defending, lacking in concentration, lacking in desire. It's Lewis Kumas who's got him initially, and his job is to engage, and he just lets him run, and he pays the ultimate price. The fingers are going to be pointed at the young man. He hasn't done his job, and his team, who have started so well this game, find themselves behind.
Good work by Sakamoto. On teed up, and Torp has another chance and scores another goal! Well, they were cursing the loss of Jack Rudoni, but the man who has stepped into the void has stepped up to the plate, and it certainly doesn't look as though it's going to be a happy return for Mark Robbins.
Well, if that doesn't settle the nerves down for the fans of Coventry City, nothing will. Brilliant from Sakamoto. He was their best player last week at Oxford. Outstanding dribbling skill and a forward-running midfielder, Victor Torp. It's all about his first touch, and he does well because Sakamoto fires this pass into Victor Torp, and that first touch is outstanding. It just gives him the chance to pass the ball into the corner.
Oh, and Ebite turned the page really quickly there, stole that. Did well to keep his balance after a foul challenge. That's Eccles, Mason Clark. De Silva's on the scene. Eccles also in attendance. Torp wants, he can hit him. Eccles does! And is fractions away from putting the issue beyond doubt.
Piece of brilliance, wasn't it? Just a little half a yard on that right foot he wants, and he knows where that far corner is, and it just doesn't curl quite enough. It's a brilliant effort.
That could be useful by Sakamoto. Mason Clark! Decision to make as the ball trickles agonisingly wide from a Coventry perspective.
Well, it has to be a penalty, doesn't it? That's my initial reaction. I mean, look, the goalkeeper comes out, gets none of the ball, his right leg catches Mason Clark in the midriff. It gets worse every time you watch it, really. And for Stoke, it's a little bit of good fortune, there's no doubt about that.
Hands across the championship divide, perhaps, there.
She must love him. Or vice versa.
And in the end, Thomas Asante found a road to nowhere.
Yeah, he wanted to get the ball out to Sakamoto, but his pathway was blocked.
Burgers isn't here. He makes the charge, keeps his head. Gallagher scores! And Stoke City have a foothold.
I always say when it's 2-0, it is all about the next goal. And if you're 2-0 down and you get it, it doesn't half give you a boost. But this all comes about because Brandon Thomas Asante gives the ball away and Stoke City make him pay. That's a brilliant run. And then the composure to sit the defender on the floor is outstanding. You can see Gallagher is onside. I think initially Gallagher wanted it now. Doesn't come. But does eventually. And it's as easy as you like. And Coventry City, out of nowhere, find themselves in a game now.
That's a free kick in Sam Gallagher and Stoke City's favour.
Yeah, and these are the silly little lacking discipline that you cannot give the officials the opportunity to penalise you.
Manhoef's kick, Gallagher's head, and Stoke have done it! Sam Gallagher, the man who's made the difference off the bench. A cheap free kick, and Coventry pay a hefty price. And Mark Robins may well be walking away with a smile on his face.
Well, I wouldn't want to be Jay De Silva for giving a free kick, needless free kick. But then it's about the delivery, it's right on the money. And is he offside? Oh, that is so tight. But he gets the benefit of the doubt. We spoke about Sam Gallagher, he's got a track record of scoring goals against Coventry City. Unchallenged, free header, never going to miss.
This is threatening Berger. Incredible audacity, almost came off.
That is an incredible effort because he backheels it into the ground, which sends it spinning upwards and over the bar, and you can see by Dovan's reaction, what an incredible effort.
Gallagher very close to Sheaf. Grimes. He'll come out for Thomas, trying to work the opening! Sheer jubilation! But desolation for Mark Robins, whose team have fought so hard and so brilliantly to get back on terms, but they'll leave with nothing.
Well, this is the difference now. They're winning games of football, and they keep going, and they keep going. And of all the people on the pitch to do this, I would not have picked Bobby Thomas, and I say that with the greatest of respect, because I thought he'd missed his opportunity. Once he didn't take the shot first time, but the skill, the control, the manipulation and the strike, wow. Wow.
Centre-back producing a quite magnificent moment, but plenty to concern. But the noise of the whistle says it all. Coventry roll on. Robins' return ends in the cruelest of disappointments. And, well, when things are going for you, moments like that happen. And they are certainly going for Frank Lampard and Coventry. 9 wins out of 10 in the Championship. A quite astonishing run, which means that Premier League dreams are very much alive here at the CBS Arena. And cruel is the word for Stoke City. A consistent threat throughout this game. They thought they'd quarried a really important point. The trademark gesture to a Coventry crowd that have really taken to him. And who knows where this season's road will end. But certainly the prospects right now in the early spring sunshine look very good indeed. The final score here, Coventry City 3, Stoke City 2.